What did you used to do when you were a kid?
Climb trees. When I was a kid, I used to climb trees. Climb trees.
Plant trees. When I was a kid, I used to plant trees with my father. Plant trees.
Have a pet. When I was a kid, I used to have a pet. Now I don't have it anymore. Have a pet.
Play with dolls. When I was a kid, I used to play with dolls. Play with dolls.
Get hurt. When I was a kid, I used to get hurt. Get hurt.
Ride a tricycle. When I was a kid, I used to ride a tricycle. Ride a tricycle.
Fight with other kids. When I was a kid, I used to fight with other kids. Fight with other kids.
Step on puddles. When I was a kid, I used to step on puddles. Step on puddles.
Slide. When I was a kid, I used to slide on the slide there. Slide.
Dress like a superhero. When I was a kid, I used to dress like a superhero. Dress like a superhero.
Tickle others. When I was a kid, I used to tickle others. Tickle others.
Play with yo-yos. When I was a kid, I used to play with yo-yos. Play with yo-yos.
Rollerblade. When I was a kid, I used to rollerblade into the house. Rollerblade.
Ride the seesaw. When I was a kid, I used to ride the seesaw. Ride the seesaw.
Play with pinwheels. When I was a kid, I used to play with pinwheels. Play with pinwheels.
Play with building blocks. When I was a kid, I used to play with building blocks. Play with building blocks.
Fly kites. When I was a kid, I used to fly kites. Fly kites. Build houses of cards. When I was a kid, I used to build houses of cards. Build houses of cards.
Chew gum and blow bubbles. When I was a kid, I used to chew gum and blow bubbles. Chew gum and blow bubbles.
Eat cotton candy. When I was a kid, I used to eat cotton candy. Eat cotton candy.
Blow bubbles. When I was a kid, I used to blow bubbles. Blow bubbles.
Swing. When I was a kid, I used to swing on the swing in my backyard. Swing.
Play hopscotch. When I was a kid, I used to play hopscotch. Play hopscotch.
Skateboard. When I was a kid, I used to skateboard everywhere. Skateboard.
Draw. When I was a kid, I used to draw everything. Draw.
Play hide and seek. When we were kids, we used to play hide and seek. Play hide and seek.
Lick lollipops. When I was a kid, I used to lick lollipops. Lick lollipops.
Play with slingshot. When I was a kid, I used to play with slingshot. Play with slingshot. Wear my older sister's or brother's clothes. When I was a kid, I used to wear my older brother's clothes. Wear my older sister's or brother's clothes.
Jump rope. When I was a kid, I used to jump rope. Jump rope.
Play video games. When I was a kid, I used to play video games. Play video games.
Swing the hula hoop. When we were kids, we used to swing the hula hoop. Swing the hula hoop.
Solve jigsaw puzzles. When I was a kid, I used to solve jigsaw puzzles. Solve jigsaw puzzles. Fly paper planes. When I was a kid, I used to fly paper planes. Fly paper planes. Play marbles. When I was a kid, I used to play marbles. Play marbles.
Save money in a piggy bank. When I was a kid, I used to save money in a piggy bank. Save money in a piggy bank.
Build sandcastles. When I was a kid, I used to build sandcastles. Build sandcastles. Do cartwheels. When I was a kid, I used to do cartwheels. Do cartwheels.
Read comic books. When I was a kid, I used to read comic books. Read comic books.